What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Hope you guys have a fantastic day. So I am preparing to do a class about lead generating. So I hope you guys stay tuned for that, and I will jump right in. Let me just get it set up. But you see the monitor right in the back, waiting for everybody to settle in, and we're gonna start. See you guys in a bit.
What's up, guys? Well, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Welcome to Brian lesson number 1. Nah, just kidding. Real estate 101. I think this applies to not just real estate, but any kind of sales, okay? Efficient way to generate leads. I think any kind of business can actually duplicate these models for their sales business. So let's jump right into it. So today, our agenda is going to be, number 1, is how to start with your friends and family, the easiest route, right, to generate leads. And we're going to go into more in depth of that. And then number 2 is going to start smart CRM, generating leads. Number 3 is setting up your social media account. If you're not, well, we'll go into that. And then 4, create a personal website. 5 is advertising your local business. 6, well, network with other real estate agents. 7 is getting active within your community. 8 is build out a mailing or email list. 9 is work on FSBO. FSBO, if you don't know, that's called for sale by owner. And number 10 is going to start teaching class online, something like this, or in person. And 11 is sending out mailers to the zip code that you want. 12 is going to be paid leads. 13 is going to be working on your expire. And 14 is connecting with attorney, divorce attorney, or state liquidator. So, well, I think that's kind of like the whole thing today. We're gonna go in. So first is starting out, the easiest way is starting out with your friends and family, okay? And of course, it's called sphere influence. Everybody uses the term SOI. That's what it means. So does that mean that you can connect with your family, friends, colleague, teacher, hairdresser, more likely any single person that you come across with in your life, put it that way. So that's the easiest lead, the first thing. That's the easiest lead that you can actually get, is your family, your friends, whoever that you influence in your lifetime. Like I said, even your hair, your barbershop. I got plenty of leads from my barbershop. That's an amazing thing. The guy is like I would say the ambassador of that community. If you connect with your barber, he cut hair for every single person. So you don't know who he's gonna come across. So if you're a friend with him, or even like restaurant owner, whoever it is, you're gonna get tons of referrals on just that, if you really wanna make that connection, okay? So that is the easiest route and the cheapest route, because you're already going there, right? You're already getting your hair cut there for like, since you're, I don't know, kids, you know, when did you cut your hair? So connect with anybody in that kind of business or anywhere else on the street that you come across. That is the cheapest route, and that is the freest route that you can actually start out with, okay? So your SOI. Second, now this is starting a smart CRM generating leads while you sleep. So this is very important. You gotta have built a system that can actually generate you leads while you're sleeping. That's what it means. So the system that we use at EXP is called KV Core. So I hope you guys in here, if you're a real estate agent, utilize that system. There's other system out there too as well. Other CRM system. CRM is more likely is connecting with your clients and try to service your clients the fastest route, no matter what time they go on or where they're at certain time. So if you set that up, the lead will come through there. That's another funnel for yourself. You have to set that up. If you're in sales, in any kind of sales, you need something to keep track of your clients, right? So CRM, the KV Core is what we use and what we utilize at EXP over here. So because it is a platform where you can input all your database, all your clientele, and in KV Core, they would keep track of the buyers and sellers on this end. But I'm not sure any other system that you guys use, but utilize kind of like a database CRM system that you come up with to help you on that part, to keep track of your clients, because you never know when is your clients going to search for a property or look for certain things. So you need to set that up. Okay, so if you guys want to know more about KV Core, I think that's another whole lesson, but that's kind of like what it is, that you need to set up that lead generating system for you to keep track of your clients. Okay, so next, of course, setting up your social media account. I think every single person that's doing business right now that don't have a social media account or a presence on social media account, you should stop and start making one. Okay, you need at least, I would say, to me, all or even one or two of them, at least minimum two. Okay, Facebook, Instagram, WeChat, LinkedIn. There's just so many social media accounts that you can actually do. Okay, like YouTube, if you like YouTube, do it, because you need that. Okay, that's another source of lead generating. This is number 3 already, right? So this is setting up your social media account. If you guys haven't set up your social media account, I would suggest go out there and learn and get familiar with social media account and set it up, because that is your resume to the world. I always preach that, and I hope everybody should actually utilize it. Like I said, it's not just for real estate. In any business that you do nowadays, if I don't see you on social media account, even for me personally, I would never gonna use you, honestly. Construction guys or a glass guy, car sales guys, whoever it is, that they say they're doing what they're doing and they don't have a social media account, they're unprofessional to me, honestly. Because if you don't even dare to showcase your work, then that means that you're not even professional enough to even show that you're doing a good job, right? So you have to be present on social media account. For any salespeople, anybody, you need a presence out there, all right? So set it up. So next is, of course, creating a website and filling content for yourself over here. So build on experience, build a brand. Of course, we're in real estate. We're going to do real estate blog, real estate source, real estate news, and market reports, mortgage rate updates. Those are just a couple of topics that you can build out for your website. So you can. But other businesses, you can utilize your own kind of platform, your blog. But now we're talking about real estate. You need to utilize all this. This is what you can get leads from. Damn, this remote control is kind of like going bonker on me. But it's okay. But yes, all this is your lead source that you need to build over time. If you want to be in a successful real estate, this is your branding, yourself, nobody else, not even the company you're working with. You need to build out your own brand. Okay, people have to recognize you, who you do, and what you are, and what you do. So by doing all this, EXP news, market, reports, mortgage updates, these are all useful information for real estate, right? So people are going to be attracted to that if they want business in real estate. They're going to go look for you, and you want to be on there. If nobody else is on there, who else are they going to look at on the website? It's you, right? So that's another source of actually generating leads, is your website, and building out your brand on that, surrounding and provide these kind of information for your clients, for your customer, whoever it is on this end. So I hope you use this. This is just I don't know where this thing is pointing. Is it going this way? But okay. Or am I pointing this way?
Yes, on that way.
This way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just like, yeah, no. But yes. So yes, you should create blog. I know you guys can do that, or you can get that from other websites. Blogging from other real estate websites. There's so many blog out there that you can utilize on and add it to your website. It doesn't mean that you have to write it yourself. You can actually link that over to your website just to have it there for your clients to see. And then news update, for instance, like, Google just bought a building somewhere, right? And wherever your neighborhood, where you want to dominate, you want to give that information for that neighborhood, right? What is happening in that neighborhood? What's going on? You want to be that it guy, right? And you want to be that website that they go to and they utilize that website to see you. And whenever they go on there, if you have your website set up correctly, it will keep track of that lead of yours. You know, like, hey, Mr. Brian is checking out this blog or this news, whichever it is, you know. So he might be interested on doing some kind of real estate transaction, because why would he go on there if he don't want to think about real estate, right? Because that's your website, it's about real estate. Okay, so you want to utilize that. So next is of course advertising your local businesses. Okay, this is actually pretty basic. I'm giving you guys, honestly, this is all basic stuff that you need to do in any kind of sales. Like I said, not just real estate. Start a business card. Make your business card look nice, or whichever it is that's going to stand out. Print as many as you can. But nowadays you can do a digital one as well. You know, like what I have Oval. I think that's what the name of it is, a digital card that I text out, that I come across anybody that I meet on the street. I can tap their phone and it will have my business card. Or the traditional route is print out as many business cards, and anywhere that you go, you got to let them know what you do, right? You go to a coffee shop, somebody, I think last time that I went to a Starbucks and I'm looking like this, and the guy come across and they're like, you do real estate? I'm like, yeah, I do real estate, you know what I'm saying? So you never know who you're gonna come across. And then the guy said that, oh, I want to sell my house. You know, can we have time to, you know, set up an appointment so you come over and check up my house? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. Just for looking and having a business card in hand with me and going to a coffee shop. You see, your presence actually brings out too. So whatever you bring out to the world, they will see it, right? So you need to be prepared on this end. Business card in hand, looking properly or whatever it is. Anywhere that you go, there's business. Anybody that is walking on the street, they want to buy a house, right? So you never know who you're going to come across. But if you do come across, I will hope you put those people in your database as well. You know, Mr. Jeffrey just thinking about selling his house. I got to meet up and follow him. Get his number, okay? And then of course, print it out for sure. If you want to do this more in hand, you want more leads, yes, I used to do this too. And it's the cheapest route as well. You print out kind of like a flyer. Don't have to be a brochure per se, but just a standard flyer. And pick out, like, for instance, what area that's selling or sold in that area. Everybody is a curious monster, honestly. And they always want to know what's going on in their community. If there's a house sold, they want to know what's the price. That's why I come across to it. Every owner that I come across, the only thing that they want to know when I sold a house is, how much did you sell it for? Right? How much you sold it for? So now instead of that, you print out a brochure, you walk down this whole, because business owner, I have to say, if they're doing business correctly, they all have properties, okay? Or they thinking about buying a property, or they thinking about selling the property. That's all business owners. So this is the easiest route, because business, especially in Brooklyn, New York's area, you have mom and pop shop and local business all over the place. There's like tons of business. Like we're talking right now on 86th Street. You have, I would say, hundreds of business owners right here on 86th Street. So if you print out a flyer of yourself and you print out the place that just sold in that area, you walk down on 86th Street, what do you think? You make a conversation with the business owner right on the spot, saying, hey, Mr. Business Owner, my name is Brian. I just sold this house and I just want to let you know that you're going to have a new neighbor coming in this neighborhood. What do you think about that, right? And then you just have a conversation with them. You think about selling or buying? Let me know. I'm your realtor right here. I just sold that house right down the block from you. I just want to introduce myself to you. And they all business owner, because why? They mom and pop shop, right? Usually they there. If not, maybe a manager, whoever it is that could pass that flyer to them, right? To let them know. So that's another lead source of generation, you know? And then of course, printing out, well, I think I already kind of like do it. If you have like a seminar or you're doing like listing, open house in the neighborhood, they would like to know too, right? So not just sold and listed or something like that. You can do like open house. If you want to do open house in that area, you print that in that neighborhood, you make that flyers and give it out to the business owner, because sometimes they want to check it out. They want to know. And like I said, they are business owner. for sure that they want to do in their lifetime is buy a house and sell a house too as well. Okay, so that's another source, is going to your local area. All right, and then connecting them with another real estate professional. This is so important that a lot of agents do not get. Connect with other real estate professionals. Why? Because they are there, they're working, you know, and then you never know that who you're going to come across with. So you always want to build that bridge with them, okay? And, you know, do like real estate seminar, do real estate training, go to them. I'm not saying you have to do it, but go to them. Go and connect with them. There's so many of them. And then meetup group, open house, and of course, here's another thing is work with, this is the funny stuff, not a lot of people do, but work with commercial broker and ask for them for referrals, because they do have a lot of referrals. Because sometimes if you specialize in commercial, you don't have time for residential, right? And usually they have a lot of referral. If you connect with them very well and they see that you're a professional, they would pass that on. And be generous on your referral fee as well, okay? Because everything is negotiable, of course, but be generous on that, you know, when you're talking to other real estate professionals. You know, because you never know that maybe you have somebody that relocating to different states. So you want to connect with real estate professionals. They could give you a lot of leads as well. Maybe sometimes they have buyers that's in the back burner, they don't even know. You can ask for business like that too as well. Not just in our firm, but anywhere else too as well. We have a lot of referrals that we pass out to our agents and then everybody else on our team to do, if you wanted to. You know, you gotta show up, okay? And of course, going to open house. Why you wanna go open house? This is, I say this to a lot of my agents too as well, that you wanna go open houses because you wanna see what's going on in that house. And they open it up to you. Open house means they open it up to you, you know? They let you check out a property so you understand it even more for your clients, right? Whenever you do something, you will understand, not just pictures. If you witness it, you will understand. Sometimes you go in there, you talk to the agent, they will let you know what's wrong with the house, what's going on with the house. Is there really, the parking is that big? Because Brooklyn, shared driveway could be sometimes, you know, too true to be true, put it that way. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand, when you go to open house, you will find out all the information about the house, okay? So connect with real estate professional. Okay, and then get active within your community. Attend community board meeting, volunteers, local charity organization. So this is another source that you can actually make so much too as well. See, all this that I'm saying, you don't have to do every single one of them. You could choose, pick and choose, because I know there's another agent that does like this community board and doing volunteers and teacher meetings and all that. She gets tons of leads, you know, tons of leads. If you connect with that organization, for instance, like school teacher, right? Who are they gonna go to if they want to sell a house? Because everybody, like I said, in this world wants to own a house or sell a house. Right? When they retire, a teacher that want to retire, they want to go down to Florida, they will connect with you. So you want to be able to be the person that's there for them. Help the community, and you be the community dominating that real estate agent that they're going to go to eventually. Okay? So you want to attend, like, you know, like I said, community boards, meetings, volunteers, do all that. This is another source of lead generating. Just aside. Okay, so build out mailing and email lists. This is like pretty basic. I think any business people, they should do this. Sending out greeting cards, holiday, birthday card if you have it, is the best way. And then new listings, open house, so archives, shout out your achievements on that, you know, and newsletter. So why you want to send all these out? You want to stay connected with them as much as you can. In our business, it's all about relationship building, right? Even your family member. Like I haven't. Sorry. I haven't reached out to my cousin for like 5 years. And I just text him kind of like a holiday card. And then he gave me a call back. So it's great to connect back with your loved ones, your sphere of influence, whoever it is. Utilize that holidays to reconnect with people that you know and clients that you know. And the funny thing is I get so many business from it as well. Because just from a simple text from the past Thanksgiving that I do, I just have to text Happy Thanksgiving. And then I have all these sellers and all these other stuff that I reconnected with them. They're like, oh, I'm still thinking about selling my house. You know, because I connected with them like a year ago. And then now, you know, just from that text, they actually still recognize who I am. And I have an excuse to reach out to them. You want that, you know? So if you do that, you know, on the birthday, you're gonna dominate that area of yours. You're gonna dominate that circle of yours because you're the only one that actually reaching out to them, honestly. Even my family member, not a lot of them, you forget sometimes. Everybody have a busy life. But just from that simple text gesture, send it out, just like I said, a simple text, a Happy Thanksgiving, and you reconnect with them again. And they know who you are. So you could do holidays, like I said, you do new listings, open house, sold, you know, achievement that you did, you know, all these you can do and utilize it. There's so many ways that you can actually connect with them. You always have to touch base with your leads, okay? You don't want to forget about that. And of course, you know, like filling out, you know, emails or sending out cards. Sending out like mailers is a little bit expensive for new agents to do. It's a lot of money. Especially here. Can you pass that? Yeah. So here's a calendar that we did for Thanksgiving because this is like a, you know, for Christmas, I'm sorry. For Christmas. So you send it out for the New Year's. This, you think that is kind of like gimmicky or a certain thing, but this generates you so much leads. This is a magnet, right? And they put it on their refrigerator. My father still holds my calendar. You know, every year I send to him, he put it on his refrigerator and all that other stuff. So if you send it out to your family, your sphere of influence, they will have it for the whole year. You understand? But this is a little bit more expensive if you're going to go this route. This costs like, I think, 30 or 25 cents. Total around like 50 cents for each calendar sending it out. So you be prepared. I mean, I would hope you invest. The people that you send to with the calendar is somebody that you already touched base with. Not somebody that new. Somebody that you already touched base with. And then you want to reconnect with them for long term. You know, and then you will spend this money. You have to. It's like investing in your own business. You know, you have to pump it in there. So just a small, simple gesture like this generate me so much lead. Just from this. Send it out to them. So I hope you guys do that. And then work on FSBO. FSBO is for sale by owners. This is for, I would say, new agents or even existing agent that doesn't have any source of leads coming in. There's so many FSBO out there. And usually a lot of them, it seems intimidating. But FSBO, for me, it stands for like, I need help. I need help to sell my house now. Now. Because why do they want to do it themselves? Because what? First thing is they want to save money, right? So if you can show them in a way, connect with them, and show them how to sell their house, how to utilize you to make more money on their end, and not having all these kind of headaches. Because honestly, for sale by owners, they will list with an agent. 90% of it. 10% is like, yes, they might hit luck that they get the deals or something like that. But usually for sale by owners, what I've seen too as well, and other agent or whoever that is buying their house, it's kind of signal like, oh, it's a discount house. Don't you think so? If you're for sale by owner, they think that you don't know exactly what you're doing, right? You're not working with anybody. You're saving on the commission. They know that. You know, if I was a buyer, I go over there. Of course, I'm going to negotiate my ass off to get the house cheaper. I would never pay you market price. So that's why for sale by owners, sometimes they get frustrated. Then they go back to real estate agent. Because why? The real estate agent would deal with that, you know, and negotiate on their behalf to get the job done, and sometimes save them a lot more money, you know. So you have to be able to touch base with for sale by owner, because for sale by owner it is a little bit harder. It takes a little bit more time. You have to build that connection with them, and they have to trust you. Okay, but this is for a new agent or even existing agent that don't have any kind of leads that coming in. You can find for sale by owner everywhere. Zillow, Trulia, Streeties, those are the common ones. You can go on there, and they on Zillow they say that I think you can search, it's called Make Me Move or something like that on Zillow. So you can find for sale by owner a lot. Craigslist, anywhere, and then connect with them. Show them, be more, you know, like the person, the agent, how to help them, because they always gonna need help. And then build that connection, because I have an appointment for sale by owner tomorrow too as well. And he's reaching out to me. He's like, he's been trying to sell it himself, but it's not working out. So now, because of me keeping base with him, now he's like, okay, Brian, I'm kind of like ready now. You know, let's talk, you know, like numbers and digit. How are you gonna help me, you know, in this way? But that's another segment that I can show you, but is it gonna be a different segment on that part? But connect with for sale by owner leads. There's a lot. There's tons of them out there. Okay. And then this one is start teaching class. I don't know everybody will be able to do it. It's going to take some time to build that up, but practice on that. You know, start teaching class, do it online, do it in person. So here's a couple topics that you can do to teach those class and get more leads. If you're comfortable on doing, Kenwood, I think you're comfortable on, you're able to do that. Chris, I think you could do it too as well. You know. So here's like, you know, some topic that you can do is for first time home buyers seminar. You know, who wouldn't want to come? And everybody that's coming, you already know they are first time home buyer. Those are tons of leads out there, you know? So you can do that. And of course, how to increase your credit score. Because a lot of people having that trouble. When they buy the house, they don't know. Sometimes their credit score got hit because they never, you know, realized. You know, but because by you buying a huge item, ticket item, like cars, it hit your credit, you know? So if you can actually teach them, guide them on that, how to fix their credit to buy a house, who else are they gonna go to after that, right? And then the thing is, the seminar, you can actually have somebody collaborate with too as well. You know, whoever that is out there that you know how to fix credit, you can collaborate with them, show them, you know? And have them attend that. And I think there's a lot of people out there that want to know as well. All these topics are very popular topics. Okay? How to apply for a mortgage. Yeah. You know, how to apply for a mortgage. Who doesn't want to know how to apply for a mortgage? A lot of people think they know how, but they actually don't. Okay? So you want to be able to show them that. And then start teaching seller how to decor or stage before selling their house. Just a simple gesture, you know, and all those leads come from where? You know, when they attend this, they are a seller, right? You can help them out. If you can help them out, think about it. You give them something, of course they're going to remember you and give you something back in return, right? So this is very important. This is just 4 simple topics that you can do all year round and generates even more leads if you wanted to. Okay? So those are simple, I would say, very simple. And then all of these, like I said, you could connect with attorneys, mortgage people, anybody out there that can actually answer these questions is going to be your connection. All right. Farm your neighborhood. So I don't know if you guys know how to farm your neighborhood, but this is another gesture that's going to help you focus on farming your neighborhood, because it is like farming. Why all sales use this term farming? Because it's like planting a seed in your neighborhood. Every time you door knock, every time you go around sending out flyers, you're planting a seed. You know, you're planting that seed that you're gonna kind of like blossom later on, when they are ready to do that transaction with you. So farming your neighborhood is very important. Go around, show them, you know, what's going on in the neighborhood. You know, sending out the flyers, you know, going door knocking, go make phone calls, go do what you have to do. Give them information. That's farming, you know, about the business that you are doing. If you're in real estate, do real estate, right? Market updates. If you're in sales in any kind of like doctors or something, they still have to sell themselves, right? And then you be that doctors in that neighborhood, okay? And when they are, like when they're in your circle already, I hope you don't let them go, because you want to be in a long-term business. This is long-term wise, okay? So farm your neighborhood, increase your recognition, yes. I know mailing is a little expensive right now for newer agents, you know, because it's costly and the return rate is very, I would say, very low, but it's necessary too as well. When you start getting bigger, you need to reinvest inside yourself again, because when you start mailing, then instead of you door knocking in a day, maybe like 100, you can send out 1,000, right? So you will spend money on that later on if you have the budget for it. The mailing is a very necessary thing to do, you know, because people are still gonna see, they're still gonna read their letters, they're still gonna check it out, they're still gonna be there, you know? So mailing is a necessary thing if you have the budget to do it. That's another source of leads. I see people just, a lot of agents that I know, when they get to a certain level, that's all they do. It's just mailing. Mailing, 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 follow up with mail, okay? If you have that kind of budget, because that's how you're going to get a lot more leads. Okay, paid leads. If you want to go this route, it's costly. It's a little bit more costlier, but the result can be there too. You know, so you can use you know, I use this website too as well, homevalue.com. This is for like homeowners. Sometimes you have to route them out again because sometimes the leads comes in is not really truthful leads, so you have to follow up as well. You know, that's another route over here that you can do. But there's so many. Land Voice, they claim to be like, you know, they've been in the business for 30 years already, and they mostly can land you leads on that. But when you start paying leads for, I would say, experienced or newer agents, you have to know exactly how to handle them as well. You need that practice before you spend that money, because if they call you or if they you know, you reach out to them and you don't know exactly what to say, you're gonna lose out on that leads, and that's costly, you know, because every lead is like, I don't even know, like maybe $1, right? Imagine if they give you 500 of them, you spend like $500, and maybe you convert maybe like 1%, 10%. If you convert 10%, that is awesome. But if you can't even convert any of them, then that's money wasting. You understand? So it could be very costly, but you have to learn how to convert those leads when they come in. Because a lot of like this Home Value, I have so many leads coming in every single day. It costs me like, I think like $25 a day to do it. I only do like very simple, $25, and there's tons of leads coming in. But then most of the leads that is you gotta route them out. Because they only like, sometimes they just checking out the website or certain things. So you have to be able to call them back and to identify are they are true leads or something like that. Because sometimes these lead generating, they don't really go through that heavy process of giving you the, you know, the actual leads. Is only how you convert those leads into actual leads, okay? But they do actually have a lot, tons, if you pay for it, okay? So expire listing, this is another way, and it's free. And they motivated seller too as well. And find out why is it didn't sell or didn't make the same mistake. Be willing to prepare on the professional listings, presentation, and marketing strategies. Expire listings is free leads, honestly, and it happens every single day on the multiple. Okay, every single day. I would say I see tons of lead that expire. Okay, but in a way, you're competing with thousands of other agents if you do it that day. But my recommendation to you if you want to go for expired leads, I would say go out minimum like 6 or 1 year. You know, chasing those leads and find out, are they listed or not listed? You know, and it's free. You can find all these out on your local MLSs or anywhere that you pay, for instance, RedX or all those other lead generating companies. They would actually allow you to check it out and check out those leads. And there's tons of them. And then you want to call them to follow up, see what happened. And it's free, right? You know, like why they didn't sell? Why? Of course they wanted to sell before, but somehow they didn't get the price, or maybe family situation changed. Find out. It's free, right? And then get to know them and build that database. That's your leads coming in. And these are like, honestly, it's like free leads. All the expired leads are like business now. And for sale by owner is like business now too. If you know how to convert them, you will get the business now. Honestly, they out there, tons of them every single day. But it's just that how can you convert these guys to work with you? Expired listing and for sale by owner. Those two are guaranteed, kind of like in a way that they want to do business already. And they've been through that roller coaster already. So there is a reason why. There's always a reason why they expire. Agents not doing their jobs, prices overpriced. Like I said, family situation, you have to find out. But these are leads leads like now, okay? If you know how to convert them. That's tons of leads every day. Okay, so go on your MLS, check it out every single day, see what expires and what do you know on that. Okay? So now we're going to more like professional connection, leads generator, divorce attorney, estate liquidator. So divorce attorney, of course, you know, you want to connect with any professional. It just doesn't have to be a divorce attorney, but I go for a divorce attorney because when they divorce, what happened? They're gonna split up their wealth, right? Or they're gonna split up whatever it is. If you can have a connection with a divorce attorney very well, they will pass you on tons and tons of leads. You know? So reach out to those professionals. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a divorce attorney. It could be any attorney, real estate attorneys. Make a connection with them. And then, of course, estate liquidator, because somebody maybe passed away. You go down to Clark County, you can see, you know, anybody that's passed away or family members, certain things that they have to liquidate their estate. You can find out at the county clerk.
Yeah, county clerk
office. You can find all that. And this is like another leads. I've been telling you guys like how many leads generating already? 12? 14 lead generating. 14. I'm not saying you have to do every single one. Just pick out the one that you want. But usually I would pick out 5 source lead generating. 5. Minimum 5. You don't have to do all 14. I'm kind of like, we're doing this, we're giving it out to you is like friggin' a lot. Because you're kind of like asking for how you generate leads. This is how you generate leads. And there's so many ways. The last thing is, of course, just do it. See? Not a lot of people do it. So now I hope you guys enjoy that. Hope you guys will get more business on this end and start making more money, because there's 14 ways of finding leads. And you only have to do 5. 5. That's all you have to do. Find 5 that you're comfortable in, for sale by owners, expires, marketing, mailings, emails, online, social media. Use any one that you want. Any one that you feel like you're comfortable in, utilize it. But you need at least minimum 5, okay? 5. Pick 5. And yeah, that is it. And I hope you guys can go out there, crush it, and enjoy, and make money. 2022.
Thank you.
See ya. All right. Thank you. So yeah, that's it.